Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Houston going up tempo. He wants to pass it on second down. He makes the connection. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They want to throw it. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Sweet feet on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Houston wants to play fast. Takes the easy completion. Powers through the defender. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hands it off. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Give to the fullback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Quarterback adapted. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Mancuso. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because...
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Houston wants to play fast. They're getting this guy lathered up. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try the run, and the Red Raiders will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Pulls it in. It's Mancuso. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires and picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
At the 16-yard line. 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 17, Houston 10.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's looking for a man on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Houston going up tempo. They'll try the counter. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. Running through contact. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Gets it out quickly. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At the 26. 3rd down coming up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glow. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go.
Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the big fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Give to the fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. The Red Raiders have a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just...
Oh, look out! At the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Cougars! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
In the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu is open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get them on the ground for no gain.
Dances away to buy time. He'll fire to his right. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Mancuso. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Houston going up tempo.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Get set.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't get him to the ground.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.